In this video, we're going to review the several different options that are located within the Cloud9 settings menu. First, to open the settings menu, you're going to click on the settings icon in the left side in the control panel. The settings menu will slide out on the right. The first menu within settings is application. Here, we can see some basic settings that can be adjusted for the user's application. Settings like auto start and auto login are useful for any user that wishes to have the application automatically boot up and log them in once they turn their PC on. Always on top is to make sure that the application interface remains on top of all other windows on the user's PC. For users with the click to call feature, there's an option to automatically launch the click to call window once the application boots as well. The multi-press feature allows users to click on multiple buttons at the same time, creating an ad hoc group for them to broadcast out their message. The only option that can't be adjusted within the application menu is recording storage. This option displays to the user what type of recording settings they have set. As you can see, this profile that we're logged into doesn't currently have any recording enabled. If there is an adjustment that needs to be made to the user's recording, it will have to be done so by an administrator through the customer portal. Broadcast groups is a broker feature that allows the user to broadcast one message to multiple buttons at the same time without having to click on each one of them individually. There are up to 8 different broadcast buttons that can be configured. Each broadcast group button can have up to 10 individual buttons be linked to it. This selection can be made by clicking on the drop-down menu and selecting which button you'd like to add to the group. Once you've made your selection, feel free to edit the label of the button. To add the button to your layout, click the checkbox, and then to save this selection, click either the back button or the X icon above. The third option in the settings menu is audio devices. We reviewed how to set up your audio devices in a separate video. The fourth option down is notifications. There are different types of ringing that can be selected depending on the user's availability. If the user is in idle state the way we currently are, that ring is going to be continuous, and we have a modern ring that's going to play. If the user is busy on an active call, that ringtone is only going to play once, and it's going to be a separate ringer altogether. Additionally, Cloud9 has pop-up toast messages that can be enabled or disabled at any time. When there is an incoming call, a toast message will pop up in the bottom corner of the user's window, signifying that somebody is trying to call them. Below that, we have the activity indicator delay. When there is an incoming call, the button will flash red on the user's interface. If the user hangs up, this indicator delay will signify for how many seconds that button will continue to flash red prior to that button going back to an idle state. Again, to save your settings, make sure you click either the back or the X icons above. Below notifications, we have our button board settings. These settings have been covered in a separate video. Below the button board, we have a theme adjustment for the application. Cloud9 offers users the ability to provide some customization to their interface. There are several different accent colors that can be selected, as well as an overall theme of either this dark black color or the classic Cloud9 blue from version 1. Clicking on technical support will open up an email to the Cloud9 support desk. It will use whatever the default email application has been set to on the user's PC. Below technical support, we have About Cloud9 Trader, which offers useful information if on the phone with support and they're trying to troubleshoot an issue that the user may be having. Clicking on the Help menu will open up a browser to Cloud9's interactive knowledge base, where you can find step-by-step instructions and tutorials for all features of the application. Below Help, you'll find the Exit key. Clicking on this will fully log the user out of the application and close the app down on their PC. Many times, users will attempt to close the application by clicking the X icon in the top corner. When that is clicked, the interface itself disappears. However, the application is still running in the background on the user's PC. To bring the application back up, Come to the system tray in the bottom corner, right-click on the C9 icon, and then click Open Window. This concludes the introduction to Cloud9 settings menu.